Hello, guys, and welcome once again to the KNUST Agric Biotalk Hub. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at some advanced techniques in loading or say installing and loading packages in R. Okay, so we are basically going to see how to install packages and how to load packages. But first, what are packages? So if you can see here on my source pane, I've written line 4. I've written that a package in R is a collection of functions, data, and documentations with respect to those packages, okay, that are nested together to extend the base functionality of R. So, in simple terms, packages are more or less like helpers, okay? They are there to help you carry out certain tasks, okay? And in packages, we have certain functions, okay? So let's say there comes a time where you are working in R and you need a particular function to help you do something. Maybe you looked it up on the internet and you realize that, oh, there is a function like this that could help me carry out this particular task so that I don't go ahead to write a lot of script to do that. Okay, so once you identify that function, it is highly possible that that function will be embedded in a package. So let's say a package is going to be the storehouse, okay, for some functions, some data, and then documentations on how to use those functions as well. Okay, so let's dive straight in. We'll look at our first line of action. We say um, it's about installing single packages in R. So how do we install a single package in R? So um, let's use something, for instance. For those of you who are plant breeders, or for those of you who are into yeah, planting or carrying out project works regarding crops and the rest. Okay, there are packages that allows you to generate field product labels, okay, machine readable and also human readable texts, okay. So an example of such a package is QRL labeler, okay. So I'm going to use QRL labeler to since I don't have QRL labeler, okay, I'm going to install QRL labeler, and that will be the single package installation technique, okay. So if I should go to my packages and I search QRL labeler, you'll see that I do not have it. There's nothing here, okay. Good. So how then do we install it? So to install QRL labeler, which is the package we are looking at, and for you guys who would want to know how to spell the QRL labeler, is basically QR and then a label and a small r. This is it. This is the package we are coming to install. Okay, the single package installation. So let's say for single package installation, basically you are just installing one package. If you want to install one package, just one package. Okay, good. So we're going to use the function install.packages, and inside the install.packages, what we're going to do is that the package we wish to install, okay, we're going to write that package inside the inside the round bracket, because it's a function, okay, and it's going to be in quotes. If or whenever you are trying to install new packages in R and you call the install.packages function, then the package name must be in quotes, okay. So now QR label R, right? And what I do is that I run. So you can see in the console that and this uses internet, so you have to be connected to the internet to, for it to download. Yeah, so if you can see in my console, you'll realize that the package is being installed, okay. So it says blah 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 and trying to install what, okay. So it will take some time, and then once it's done, they'll be unpacked. And now if I should search in my packages tab, you would see Cura Labeler there. Okay, so let's wait a bit whilst it installs. um, I think my internet is a bit slow. Okay, that's all right. So now you can see it says package Cura Labeler successfully unpacked, and MD SAMS check blah 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 has been dealt with. Okay, so that is it, and we have our package being installed. Okay, so if I should search for Cura Labeler, you could see it's here. This is the package Cura Labeler, generate machine and human readable plot labels for experiment. Okay, so it has been installed. Now, sometimes some packages will require that you install some dependencies. So dependencies are basically those functionalities that a particular package used, okay, or the writer of the package used to, aid him develop the package well. So in that case, if you are still to install a secure labeler, we would have set dependencies, okay, to true. Okay, and that is if you want to install all the dependencies. Okay, but so yeah, we could have set dependencies to true, and then we could have run it, and it would have worked. Is that okay? We could have run this, and it will install all other packages that are within that were used to generate or that were used to write Cura Labeler. All other packages included will also be installed. But if you don't wish for that, then you can just ignore the dependencies action, and then you just install the package this way. But if you desire this, you could go and sorry, and if you also wish for, let's say, all these informations that popped up, okay, all these informations that popped up, supposing you do not want the informations to pop out this way, okay, you could set quiet to true. It means that install the package, but be quiet, keep quiet, don't say anything, just install it. Once you're done, let me know you're done installing. Don't come and give me all these warnings and the rest. Okay, yeah, so it's a lot. Okay, and you can do a lot here. So fast forward, Cura Labeler has been installed, and yeah, so some of you might be asking, okay, so how would I know the arguments I'm supposed to get? Maybe you would say, oh, I was hitting the tab key and maybe I wasn't really getting. Okay, so as I hit the tab key, you can see all the necessary arguments that need to be that could be filled, okay, have popped up. All the necessary arguments that need to be filled have popped up. Okay, but some of you might be like, okay, but if it doesn't pop up, okay, or if I'm hitting the tab key and nothing is showing, how do I go about it? Okay, how do I get the arguments? Okay, so you could just come to the help tab and you could click type the function's name. So I'm dealing with a store of packages, so I have it here. Now the thing is, I have the documentation for install the packages, but does it mean that I'll have to maybe expand this tab, sorry, this pane, and come and expand this pane as well if I could read the thing? No, you don't have to do that. Okay, so if you look closely, let me just reset this so that I'll show you guys something. If you look closely, you have these two buttons, the forward, sorry, the reverse and the forward button, and you have an icon that looks like a house, and close to it you have this arrow and a window. It says, and if you hover around it, you see that it says show in new window. So you could use this icon, you can click on it, and you would have the help tab pushed up this way, and you can easily expand and read to your convenience. You do not really need to be pushing or adjusting the panes. Okay, you could do that, and once you are done reading, you can collapse it. Now if you look in the documentations, all the necessary packages I'm supposed to use have been given. Okay, sorry, all the necessary arguments have been given. Okay, so repos, contribute, URL, and all those things, and the explanations and documentations I've been reading have been written for all the arguments. Okay, you can see it this way. Okay, and I think there are some examples as well if you wish to know more about, or use it. And once you're done, you can close it. Now, one more thing I would like to add, though we are installing packages, but then funny enough, you could, for those who like to multitask, you can multitask in RStudio. So let's say I'm currently using this pane. Okay, I don't plan to skip away from what, or drift away from what I'm teaching, but let's say I'm currently using this pane, I'm sorry, this tab in my source pane, and then I wish to also work on something on this. I wish to work on something on this tab. Okay, doesn't mean I'll have to be shifting tabs. Okay, I come here, I shift, I come here, I shift. No. Okay, so the same thing you saw in the help tab. Okay, we could push this particular tab from the source pane. You could push it this way, and once you push it, a new window opens. Okay, with the tab you are actually working on. And what you can do is that you can split your screen into two. So you could split it into two this way. Okay, so now our screen has been split into two. So now I can work on this particular tab I wish to work on, and at the same time work on this tab as well. And whatever I run here would appear in the console, and whatever I also run here will appear in the console. They will be independent of each other. So I can be multitasking at the same time. Okay, so that is just something you can put in your pocket. Once you are done, don't close this. Okay, don't close the pushed window, don't close it. You can go and return it back to its slot. So when I click this, it returns back to its original position, and then I can just open. Okay, so yeah, so basically that is it. So we've seen how to install single packages. Okay, now let's move on to installing multiple packages. So to install multiple packages, it means that I have, or I want to install, let's say, two or more packages. Okay, I want to install two or more packages. Now to install two or more packages, you're still going to use the install or packages function, but what happens here, okay, since we are dealing with two or more, see, since we are dealing with since we are dealing with two or more packages, okay, we can create a vector, say my packages. Okay, we could create a vector called my packages and store all the necessary packages you wish to install in there. So let's say I want to install a package like ggplot2. I want to install a package like agricole. I also want to install a package like, um, let's say carrot. Sorry. Okay, I wish to install these packages, so I can create them as a vector, and then that is a character vector, and then install the packages, my packages. So say my packages this way. Oh, sorry, my packages this way, and I want to download all their dependencies. So I'm going to set dependencies to what? True. And let's say I want it to be quiet. I don't want so many errors and blah blah blah. So I could set the quiet to also true. Okay, and then now I can run. So once I run, you would see that all my packages are being installed. That is ggplot2, agricole, and carrot. They are all being installed. It's done, and um, if you look carefully here, you would see that all the packages have now been installed. Okay, all the packages and their dependencies have been installed. Okay, so that is how to That is how to install um, multiple packages in R. Okay, good. So like I said, once we are done, we can just go to our packages tab and search to see if we'll find those packages. So let's look at ggplot2, and here we have ggplot2. What of agricole? We have agricole. What of caret? We have caret as well. Okay, so it's a done deal for single package and installing multiple packages, right? Good. Now that I have taught you how to write scripts, okay, to install packages in R. Okay, for those of you who wouldn't want to write scripts, okay, there is an easier way to go about it. So if you open the packages tab, you would see a tab that says install. So you can just click on the install, let's say tab, okay, and then over here you can call out the package's name. So if I wanted to, let's say QR labeler, you can see that I have it here, and this makes it easier. I mean, using the graphical interface makes it easier because the suggestions to the packages are given to you. So even if you do not know how to spell the, let's say, the package name correctly, okay, because of these suggestions you can just pull it out and then install. And if you don't want to install all dependencies, you can untick. Also, if you have a particular repository or a particular site you wish to install the particular package you are trying to install, you can also, you know, select, and you can also set to the particular library you wish to install your packages to. Okay, so this is how to use the graphical interface, and then you just install. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Oh, sorry. And one more thing. So that is, let's say, for single package installation. Okay, we have this. But what if you want to install more than one? So you just leave a space and you go on with the second package. So let's say ggplot2. Okay, let's say ggplot2, and I have it there, and then I leave a space, and then let's say caret. Okay, and I also have caret here, and I can leave a space and go on and on, maybe field book hub. I can go on and on and on, and then I install, and you would see that the number of packages you are installing will still come. The moment you click on install, they will still appear as in this code you've written. But I prefer you write the codes instead, or when you install the code for the installed packages will be written here at the console, so you can just copy that code and paste it in the source page. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you are working on, let's say, a collaborative work, and you would want the other contributor to know what packages you've installed, okay, or what packages you are using at the moment, then it becomes necessary to write these things. Okay, it becomes necessary to write them. But I mean, these lines of code, so that if he doesn't have it, he can just run and then it works. But if you are working on your own personal thing, okay, sorry, if you are working on your personal thing and you feel you won't need it anymore, then you can go ahead and install using the graphical user interface, and then you go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Okay, all right. So I think I want to make this thing a bit short, so I would create another video, okay, to help you know how to install packages from other sources. So in today's tutorial, we've seen how to install basic packages. Okay, we have a single package installation and then multiple package installation. Okay, and we've also seen how to install using the install tab at the packages tab. We've seen how to use that. Okay, we've seen how to use that. And we've also seen how to use the help tab. Supposing we are working with a function and we do not know, we've seen how to work on that, push it up, okay, view how it looks like and everything, read the documentation without necessarily adjusting the panes. And we've seen how to also multitask if you wish to multitask now, okay. So the next video that follows this is going to be how to install packages from other sources. So we're going to see how to install packages from GitHub, how to install packages from Bioconductor, and then from a local source. Thank you very much for joining. Practice, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.